Leon Thomas.
Leon Thomas.
Shout out to him, bro.
He dropped maybe his big one.
I mean, people are talking about this as not only best R&B project of the year. I've heard a couple people say like this is album of the year.
It has a special feeling that album of the year needs to have.
I have not listened to it all the way, but from what I heard and what I know from Leon, coming from a producer and songwriter background, it's one of them ones.
Yeah.
It's one of them ones for surely. He dropped his album Mutt with the dog on the cover, which is fire. I think we listened to, it wasn't the first single.
No.
But
the one with Ty Dolla $ign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't love it.
I didn't either, but it's growing on me.
It's grown on me a little bit, but nigga, I heard that Mutt remix with Freddie.
Bro.
Cause I clicked the album and I'm like, well, I have to hear what this sounds like.
Yeah.
Cause honestly, like no hate towards Leon at all, but I've heard some of his music, some of his projects. I knew it was gonna be good. I didn't think it was gonna be that crazy. So I'm just like, okay, I don't gotta go insta track one. I'm gonna just listen to this shit. And that shit blew me away so much that I was like, okay, let me really digest this album because it could be something different.
Yeah, definitely run that front to back a couple times because I've listened to his last couple projects too, and I've always pulled songs.
Exactly.
But I felt myself become a little bored during the middle, which feels wrong to say because he is such a great songwriter, but it didn't always hold my attention for the whole project. This one does. And not only does it, but it has that special energy. You know how every big project, special, classic, that we love has that intangible that is everything from the production, the singing, the album cover, just the whole energy around this project. It has it. You know what I mean? And the production is definitely the highlight, along with his songwriting, but mostly the production. It's just I feel like he's been more straight up R&B from what I've heard. Besides the last album. The last album, I saw him go a little bit more alt R&B. You know what I mean? And this one is fully there. Like he sounds like he's a little Frank Ocean baby on this album, to be honest. It's like that psychedelic soul, neo, whatever the fuck you want to call it, neo funk, you know?
I think that he's funny because you could tell he's a lyricist by some of the features he chooses, because on the last project or two projects ago, he had like a feature from Benny the Butcher.
Yeah, the last project.
Yeah, like whenever he's in that type of bag, I love that. I think that he's going to continue to grow as an artist because I think that he's not in that songwriter bubble anymore.
Yeah.
Where he's like kind of finding his voice, his look. Because even when you see, like, he be outside. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen him a couple of times and like that's like a very down to earth dude. Yeah. He doesn't necessarily like I don't want to say like he doesn't like carry himself like a star, but it's like he just seems like a regular everyday nigga. In a good way, I think that comes across on this because it makes his music a little bit more relatable. But now I feel like this album might kind of catapult him into a new level. Yeah. The Twitter shit today too that we were talking about before, I think helps. If you guys have seen it, obviously he comes from Victorious. That show. Did you watch Victorious when you were younger?
No.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Were you not Nickelodeon?
I wasn't super into Real People TV shows as a kid. I was more watching cartoons.
Did you watch that show?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, bro.
Really
that shit was hilarious to go back and see. But like niggas are putting different moments from him over like some text and a Saw Baby song.
Yeah. I mean, he looks crazy, bro. He's jumping around and stuff. Like
I can only imagine, because I'm sure like we're gonna look back at our podcast episodes when we're like 30 and 40 and be like, the fuck were we doing? I'm sure he looks back at those days like, what? Yeah. They got me to do that? Apparently they were all drunk as shit on the set of that show.
Really?
I've heard a lot of interviews from that cast and they were just like, yeah, we were faded out there just
That's
wilding,
hilarious.
Getting paid, Nickelodeon. Shouts out.
Yo, listen to that Leon Thomas album. Definitely. If you haven't, that's an album of the year contender. And just really exceptional project. So definitely listen to that.